Hello and welcome to the Direct Selling Success Podcast. I'm Anna Green and I'm here to share with you tips, tricks, and training on network marketing done right. Thank you for listening.
I wanted today to talk to you about luck. Luck is one of those things that drives me insane, the way that people talk about it. Oh, you're so lucky you got this reward, or you're so lucky you've managed to get all these customers. You're so lucky with that beautiful house you've got, or oh, you're so lucky to have that big garden, or oh, you're so lucky to have such nice children. What are the things that your people around you have ever said, oh, you're really lucky for? Oh, you're really lucky to have that hair. Oh, you're really lucky to have brown eyes. Oh, do you know what? It's the bizarrest thing. What has luck got to do with anything? And today I'm going to kind of debate that with you, because luck is a really strange thing. Some people can get really like woo about luck. You know, luck can be something that is seen as magical. Luck can be seen as something that is like a gambling thing. You know, some people are really lucky. They're always winning on the raffles. They're the people that win the lottery. It's a game of chance. Luck is sometimes seen as chance. It's seen as that thing that might or might not happen depending on whether you're a lucky person. Do you feel lucky? Do you feel like you're a lucky person? I feel like I'm a lucky person. And I kind of wanted to talk about this a bit more, really, because I feel lucky. I feel thankful. I feel grateful. And I also feel like things happen to me that give me that sense of, yes, I am lucky. So when it comes to my life, I feel incredibly lucky. I have 2 gorgeous children. I have a husband who I love. I have family members who are healthy and well and happy. I live in a beautiful area. I have had, I wouldn't say a charmed life, but I am grateful for the life that I've had so far. And some people could see that as lucky. I don't know. Is it lucky? I don't know. So I want to know what you believe. You know, how does luck look to you? So my business career, I started in network marketing back in 2005, played at it for quite some number of years. And in 2010, I achieved my first incentive trip. I worked bloody hard for that incentive trip. I had to make a certain amount of sales. I had to recruit a certain amount of people. I had to promote up a level of leadership. I had to be one of the top 5% of the company-ish. I think there was, less than that actually. So there was 80 people that went on this trip. There was 2,500 in the company. Maths isn't my strong point. Not going to work that out for you. But, there was very few of us that managed it. And I remember being told, I'm so lucky that I'm going on that trip. It wasn't luck. I was told, but you won that trip. No, I earned that trip. I worked really hard to become that person on that trip that other people thought was lucky. And that, I think, was probably the realization that I had that luck isn't something that most of the time happens by chance in business, that's for sure. And I would say in life. I was told I was lucky that I could work from home and didn't have a proper job. Well, what they didn't realise was that I couldn't have a proper job. It wouldn't fit with my social anxiety. It wouldn't fit with the way my brain worked. It wouldn't fit with my lifestyle. I wouldn't have been able to afford to go to work having 2 kids and having to pay for childcare. It wouldn't have fit because my hubby was away for 4 to 6 months of a year and worked away from home or stupid shifts. So I didn't think it was lucky that I could have a business of my own. where I didn't have to go to a proper job. It was just something that had to be done at the time. That and the fact that I was losing my identity, and that's kind of one of the reasons that I fell into this type of business. But nothing else would have fit. So I didn't see that as luck. Other people might have done, because maybe they were envious. Maybe they were like a bit unhappy in their own jobs, or, didn't feel as lucky as they thought I was. It's a really odd concept, this luck thing, because I didn't feel lucky that I had to work from home and miss bits of my kids' life and work evenings when everybody was at home in the family and I couldn't do certain things, and most of my work was on a weekend. That didn't feel lucky. It felt like bloody hard work. That's what it felt like. So that perception of luck, I think, when we look at other people and we think, God, they're so lucky to have that lifestyle. They're so lucky to have that business. Where are we looking at this from? What is their perception of whether they feel lucky or not? I don't know. I'm doing this session to help you think about how lucky you are and how lucky you think other people are and what luck actually is to you. I want to get you thinking. Okay? So I personally think, my personal view is that for the majority of the time, unless it comes to raffles and lottery wins and gambling, we make our own luck. And I really think this is incredibly, what's the word I'm looking for? Incredibly realistic when it comes to our businesses. Okay, so we run these businesses and we see other people doing really well. And we think it's luck because something in our brain goes, well, I'm not getting that, so they must be lucky. No, they're not lucky. They have probably created more opportunities. They might have had years of building an amazing audience that all supports them and building a community. It might be that they have put the time in. They've been in that right place, right time look, where they have put themselves as an active participant in the places that are going to get them the business. That's not right place, right time. That's showing up with intention. That is being open to opportunities. There's something completely different. I would say the ones that work harder get more luck. The ones that do, the ones that get clever with what they're doing, the ones that put the time and the effort and the work and the learning and the money and the sheer grit and determination are the ones that get the luck and the success. Yes? Do you agree? Or not? Do you know what? This is my personal view. I think luck comes to those who earn it. I think luck comes to those who are open to it. I think luck comes to those people who make themselves lucky. First of all, I think it's partly to do with the energy you give off. So if you don't believe you're lucky, you won't be lucky. If you believe you're going to be lucky, then you will be. This sounds a bit weird, I know, but bear with me, okay? I honestly think that if you are open to opportunities, if you believe that good things are going to happen to you, if you are actively expecting a success from something, or you believe that you're going to hit that goal, or anything along those lines, business or life, you are so much more likely to get it. And I know from my own personal views that this is what has got me the luck that I've had. I have gone out and found it. I have always firmly believed that everything will turn out okay in the end. I am one of those people. I am sorry, eternal optimist here, but realist at the same time. I am always grateful for everything that I get, whether that is a really good thing or maybe a slightly negative thing, but I'm always grateful. I always believe there's something around the corner, and I am always looking for luck, not lack. And this is the big difference with so many people I see in this world and in this industry and in everywhere really, is that it's that whole, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And also what energy you give out, you get back. And whatever you believe, religious, your faith, spirituality, anything like that, I just think that if you go out there with a positive energy, believing that good things will happen, more good things will happen to you, for you, with you. And you can make more good things happen in the world, which brings the luck around. And this is the bizarrest conversation I've ever had on one of these when it comes to business, because I am not woo, I am not spiritual in that sort of way whatsoever. But I do believe that you get what you put out. I believe very firmly that the good things come to those people who do good things. And I think it just makes such a difference when it comes to what you get back, okay? Second thing that I want to talk to you about is I think that you need to work for your luck. Luck in business comes to those people who do the reps, who take the action, who tweak, test and go again, who are doing the things that move their business forward. Luck comes to those people. And it just makes such a difference when you are doing those things with the whole correct energy that's going to bring you the luck. And you can form your own luck by working harder on the right things. Not like burning yourself out, not putting loads and loads of hours in, but just working harder on the things that you know are the things that are going to move you forward. Okay? And then the third thing, create your own luck. If you don't feel lucky, how can you create your own luck? Think about all the things that you want out of life and business and go and create some luck, some magic, some actions, some situations where you can make your own luck, when you can get those successes, those little wins. Celebrating the little wins is an amazing way of creating your own luck. If you show up with the right attitude, wherever you are in life, you know, whatever you're doing with your business, whether that is doing the filing, whether that is writing an email, show up with the right attitude. Whether it's showing up online, show up with the right attitude. Grasp any opportunities that come your way that align with where you want to go. So I know that a lot of the time I get myself into situations because I know that those things will put me in the right rooms. Then I'll become an active participant in those rooms. I will actively put myself in places and situations where I know I'm going to maximise my chances of meeting somebody that is going to be my next big client, that is going to be my next big collaboration, referral, whatever it might be. And I actively go and search those things out. And I know that's where I create the majority of my luck. And I do this not by actively going to try and sell to everybody, but by actively trying to help as many people as possible create their own version of luck. And it works. It works magic. I have met some amazing collaborations and people and opportunities over the past few months just by showing up, having conversations and expecting more from those conversations, leading those conversations to be helpful and serve and support other people. Having little chats. I've got a lovely coffee this afternoon with somebody who I met in a room through somebody else to form an amazing collaboration this week that could change both our businesses forever. This is the magic of this stuff. I create my own luck. You can create your own luck too. But the biggest thing here, and this is my point number 4, is the belief. That belief that you can create your own luck, especially if you're feeling not lucky at all. Luck comes with changing little tiny bits. Not like one day you're lucky, one day you're not. It's changing little tiny bits of what you're doing, changing habits, changing thought processes, changing little tiny bits one after the other. And the compound effect of doing that will massively change your life. So one thing that you could do is just start telling yourself something different every morning when you wake up. Mine was, today's going to be a good day because I'm going to make it a good day. And I started saying that 15 years ago. And every morning when I get out of bed, it's something that I just automatically say to myself. And it changes my entire day. That's what makes me lucky. That's what started that process of making me lucky. What can you say in the morning that's going to get you set up for a day? If you get out of bed and go, oh, the weather's crap. Oh, I've got all this stuff to do. Oh, I don't want to do this. How do you think your day is going to turn out? Our brain creates the look, or creates that. Our brain creates our day based on what we tell it. That's the first process of changing your look. When you do something and you see a result from it, whether it's good or bad, if you look at it as really negative, it blocks everything. Whereas if you look at it, even if it was like the worst scenario ever and I don't know, somebody has made you lose a big pile of money. I want a better example than that, but that's the one I'm going with at the moment. If you see that as a negative, which it is a massive negative, yeah, I get that. But if you just focus on the negative, that's all you'll see. Whereas if you see this as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to give a lesson to somebody, a lesson to yourself, if you see it as an opportunity to take a new direction, yes, it's a negative, but just seeing those little bits of light and the bits of luck that this could give you will bring you more luck. It's a really clever thing. So I do honestly think that luck is the most amazing thing that we create for ourselves. And you can go out and create some today. So I want to know from you guys, and I want you to comment. I want you to send me an email with it on. How will you be creating luck in your life and business this week? And I want you to tell me. I want you to either comment on this, or I want you to send me an email, or stick it on one of my DMs and tell me how you're going to create luck this week. I hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit different from what I would normally put out there. But I think, do you know what? I think it's so important, and it will be business changing if you can put some of this stuff in place. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.